Good day, everybody. It's Max, and welcome back to Railgrade Live, you betcha. And in today's episode, we're going to be doing bonus Region 15 and Region 16. Wow, okay, I had to look that stuff up. Hey, Chi, hey, Mr. O, what's going on? Here I am. I'm trying to talk. I'm trying to flip screens. I'm trying to do the things. It's intense, people. It's always intense. It's intense. What can I tell you? So yeah, it's nice when you can turn on the microphone because then I can just stop the typing, right? It's like, ugh, the heck with that, and I can move on. So with that, of course, I want to thank everybody that hangs out, all the recent subscribers as they scroll to the bottom of the screen, and the stuffs and the likeies and the things, because I appreciate that very much. And of course, I'm glad to see Chi, Mr. O, and a few others that will come along. And let's do some Railgrade, I guess, or try not to blow anything up. let's try and make that happen. Yeah, let me tell you, it's all intense. I'm getting too enthusiastic. I'm sorry. I just listened 2 hours freestyle live rap from the goat. Hey. You know what? I know what it's like to be pumped up sometimes, right? It's like, yeah, I am ready to go. I am ready. So we're good. We's good. We're good to go. So let's have a look at Region 15 bonus. Now, I was hoping to get an A on this, but I think we're going to end up with a B, and that's just because my stomach is still not 100%, and I'm just not reacting fast enough, and these puzzles are getting really hard. And like, you know, so some of my concentration's a little off, and sometimes I don't catch things until the very last second, right? But we're going to go into Region 15 anyway. And then, of course, we're going to do Region 16 fresh today, of course, because that's what we do. So, Region 15 bonus. The S-Class time for this was 50 minutes. 50 minutes! I know, crazy! 50 minutes for an S-Class win. So it's intense, right? So this was never going to be a walk in the park anyway. But we'll get in there. We'll have a look at it. We'll do the things. Oh, yeah. And just recently I was at his live show from Sweden. So it all goes deep for me. Dude, you know, it's intense. It's intense, people. What is the goal? The goal is to deliver 512 widgets, and that's what we want to do. It is what I want to do. The question is can we do it? You know, can it be done? Is it a thing that happens? Because let me tell you. So these are the widget. I guess I got to start from the beginning. All right. So when we started the puzzle, I forget what the amount was. I think they gave you like, I don't know, $11,000 or something silly, right? So the problem was that 11 grand doesn't do you squat. It just doesn't anymore. The other issue was workers, right? They didn't give you hardly any workers to get anything done. So the first thing you had to do is you had to supply the city with needs, right? So obviously the city wants water, it wants energy, and in this case it wants furniture. So the water is coming from here. As you can see, we have our water supplies over here. And as you can see, there goes a water train now, and he is dropping off his city in water into the city. Of course, the batteries came from this area up here, and as you can see, we have 2 oil trains. These probably should have been upgraded a while ago. That's my bad. Anyway, it's not like we're not hurting for batteries though. We're actually doing all right. So this is our battery setup up here, and again, just like with the oil line, they merge just before they get to the city, and they could drop off. The furniture line was a little trickier because, of course, we need plastic. And there was some oil down here in this corner. Here's where the plastic factories are. Wow, there's like a lot of furniture there. That's pretty intense, actually. Are we... Yeah, like, we're good. Like, I mean, everything is... Like, look at these lines, people. They are full. And that's the way it should be. So, of course, what we have here is we have our plastic, our oil, and, of course, the plastic is being shoved into furniture, which then, of course, joins the loop, and then, of course, goes into the city. But that took, like, 25 minutes just to set up. I mean, it was draggy. It was pretty draggy, right? So by the time you got that all set up, and I mean, like, again, money was really, really bad on this one. You know, once you kind of got that set up, let's talk about over here in the corner. So there's a lot of coal over here, right? There's a bucket load of coal, and there's not a lot of oil. Now, yes, there was some extra oil over here, and I'll talk about this extra plastic I've got going in a second. But there's a lot of coal over here. And basically, you can turn coal into plastic using the hard mold, right? And then getting tool die. So we needed to get these. Widgets from plastic, and you can either get the plastic from the oil, or you're going to get the plastic from the coal. So on the left is the coal, on the right is the oil. So we took a little extra oil here. As you can see, I got this little plastic loop going on, right? So again, I got a lot of this running here. A lot of these little cheaty shunter trains, right? So basically the oil, right? These little trains just literally flip-flop back and forth. And then they just literally drop oil off inside the plasticizers. And then this little loopy thing does the plasticizers into the plastic factories, into the tool dies. And then they go get delivered. Right? And then this guy delivers widgets, right? It's the same that's going on over here. So literally, as you can see here, we got these tiny little trains on tiny little tracks just going back and forth and dropping stuff on and off. It actually works out really good. I must admit, it is a very good system. And as you can see, it runs back and forth. This one runs up and down because it's what drops off into the tool die. So this station here is in range of the tool die, but is not in range of the coal. And this one's in range of the coal, but not the tool die, right? So it actually works out really well that, you know, you can do these little shunter lines, and it'll take the coal to the shunter line, to the hard mold, to the shunter line, to the tool die. It actually works out really good. It's a really good system. I could even probably make this even a little more efficient by making this a mixed consist train. Take this line out here, make this a mixed consist line with a little bit of a loop, and then just put 2 coal and 2 plastic on it, and then let it do both jobs. I think that would have actually worked out really well and saved me some money. But again, this I didn't have enough time to play this more than once. So that's why we're looking a little hard here on the score today, because it's just the way it is. Obviously, we're sending these widgets over here to the Zeppelin dock, and Mr. Zeppelin dock takes them away. Now, I have diverted most of the energy trains. I thought I had diverted all the energy trains, but according to this, the city's doing awesome. 512 people. I mean, that's a lot of people, all right? So I don't even think these trains are dropping off anymore, are they? Are you guys still dropping off? Yeah, I guess you are. You're still... I guess they are. I mean, $16. I mean, it's not like you're getting rich or anything off of that. But, hey, if they're still dropping off, that's cool. Because I do have spare trains. I do have a lot of these lines set up to drop off at the Zeppelin dock after they drop off at the city, so as I could get even more money if they had anything extra on them. But in any case, as you can see, a lot of the energy trains are coming over here. They're just trying to keep this stuff topped up as much as possible as we try to get more goods out the door. That's right, guys. Pick up. Keep picking up. So basically, we just got to let this one run out. And yeah, I can keep upgrading these, right? I mean, I can keep applying. I mean, we got $23,000. It's not like we can't keep upgrading these factories. In fact, I probably can upgrade some of these, right? Yeah, do that, dudes. And then, what do you got? Like, yeah, give me you, dude. So again, my biggest issue here was I probably should have, when I did these coal trains, I probably could have made these little shunter lines into a single line and saved one train here. And my other cost saving would be just time overall, right? I was kind of slow on this map, and I'll admit it. I was slow on the map just because, again, my thing is acting up, and sometimes sitting through some discomfort is not a lot of fun. So that is the way it is. But now that I kind of have the handle as to where I could save the time, I think it's easily doable. I did make that a copy of you, didn't I? Did I not copy you? I'm sure I copied you. Here, do that, would you? Yeah, because there's like you guys can keep doing this all day, and I'm fine with that. Yeah, have some upgrades. Upgrades, people. Have upgrades. I am all fine for upgrades. Are you upgraded? Nope. Yep. Here, have more upgrades. I will upgrade all of you guys, and you guys can pump out stuff all day. The other thing I might have tried to do was I did the coal first in this case, and this little setup over here I did second. I should have done this little plastic setup here first, and did the coal second. That would have provided me a jump start on the widget deliveries and extra cash, because this setup over here was very expensive. Like, I mean, you know, you're looking at 4, 6, 2 is 8, 2 is 10, 2 is 12, 14, 16. I mean, you're looking at, like, and that's not even, that's just rounded down numbers. You're looking at probably 20 grand's worth of setup here alone, right? And that's not the trains. Whereas over here, 2 oil wells, this one didn't come till later, but 2 oil wells and 2 plastic factories, so that would have been 2, 4, 6. You could have done 1 plastic factory for 8. So you could have done this setup in half the cost with a much shorter line. So I think that's what I will do to try and bring this up. And then, of course, just like always, I'll in a later episode, I'll bring everybody in to say, hey, look at this. We're gonna bump this one up to an A or an S class, right? So that is where we're gonna. Gee whiz, I had better get this done in 9 minutes, though, people. I mean, I don't mind taking, you know, the B's as it is, because I mean, you know, life is life, right? You know, I can understand not feeling 100% all the time, but gee whiz. I've never gone, I think I've only ever done 1 C class. Well, we're not having that. We're just not having that today. I mean, these are upgraded, and it still takes 200%, 16 seconds of time it still takes to do these factories. Like, that's pretty intense. You know what? Give me an electric train. Where's one of my trains? Excuse me. Will you come in here for a minute? I want you to come down here, dude. Drop some batteries off down there, because I noticed that these guys could handle a few batteries, and chances are that would even help them a little bit and save me some, well, okay, I was about to say save me some money. Well, I've got 20 grand in the bank, whatever. So I'll just pretend I wasn't going to say that. Sure, right, 1. Like, can we make these faster, people? 10 seconds. Like, that's terrible. Here. Do things. Make it $32,000 per upgrade. It's getting expensive. Do it faster. 8 seconds is not fast. I want 3 seconds. I want so much furniture out the door every 3 seconds. Gosh darn it. Yeah, upgrades, people. Upgrades. We like upgrades. That's 4096. That's 2048. Here, have an upgrade. I mean, it's got all kinds of plastic, but you probably will need an upgrade if we're going to pump plastic into you. You're already upgraded. That's great. I like that. 32 grand. Wow. Well, I mean, it is what it is. You can only shove this stuff out so fast. I mean, we're already, we're only 100 away. I think I can do that in under 7 minutes, right? If not, then maybe it's time for me to retire from this game. We're not doing that. So give me a clone. Give me a train. Give me a clone. Yeah. Yeah, maybe not. I mean, you're still kind of running around with widgets. You've got energy. What are you doing? What did I just do? What did I just do there? Okay, nothing. You've got widgets. Widgets. Lots of widgets. 2, 3. I mean, we got crazy stations going on. Some of the stuff I get into. Okay, so did you like the batteries I gave you? Did you like the batteries I gave you? I think you did. Well, I thought you would. Who got the batteries? Did you get batteries? I think you stole the batteries, didn't you? You thief. How dare you steal them batteries? Listen. Guys, can we have a couple spare trains going down here for the battery thief? Yeah. I didn't realize these guys were going to steal all the batteries, you bums. Now, I am selling the furniture off too, by the way. I haven't sent anything to the city in forever, right? I've been sending a lot of stuff just off to, like, be sold as cash, because that's kind of where I went. And in fact, I guess that would be the third thing I would change. Is once, see, I got 22 extra workers now. I don't need 22 extra. Once I had reached probably level 2 of the city, I think I would have put the furniture straight to the Zeppelin dock and made cash. Now, yes, you still get the cash if you deliver it to the city, but the Zeppelin dock is closer, and I could have probably made that cash a little faster, so that's probably what I would have done there. 56 more, 5 minutes to go. Come on, people. Delivery, people. Delivery. 2, 0. Oh, that's because you just took some. All right, that's fine. Yeah, like, run them percentages up. Do something. Do something with your lives. Okay. Wow, we got lots of trains coming in here. None of them are, oh, well, of course, my energy trains at the moment are all being bled off by the furniture factory. Really, guys? Are we going to get any batteries back here at all? Like, you guys are being real bums. I'm glad to see you guys are picking up, but look. So you're going to get 2 batteries. Will these guys get 2 batteries now? That would be great, guys. You going to deliver 2 batteries down there? Okay, do that. Come deliver some batteries down here. We only need 34 more. I don't even know why I'm just pointing this out. It's like, give me some batteries down here, mister. Do it. So, again, I would have, the first part of the game was perfectly fine. I love this build up here. I'm actually going to load the build, like, because all of this, obviously, there's not enough cash to have most of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick load of the region at the end of this here to show you what I had to originally start with. I would have built this oil first instead of the coal. I would send the furniture off to the Zeppelin dock a lot earlier. Of course, I would probably, like I said, just kind of, these little mini lines work really good, but I'd probably trim them up a little bit and save myself a few bucks there. Not a lot, because these are all cheap trains, right? Like, these are super cheap trains, right? Area became more difficult. Even I saw how you set up for most of the area. Still can't get S rank in the first try. It's either something I forgot to set up. Yeah, and again, I am having a slight concentration problem with all the discomfort I'm in. So that's what's stopping me a lot of the times for S class now is you'll miss one little detail, right? Like you'll forget to put in, like for example, I'll forget to make this a double switch, right? I'll just forget, right? And then all my trains will just be going to one station and they'll back up and I won't see it for like 5 minutes and then it's too late, like you're done, right? Because now that you've forgotten that one switch for 5 minutes and these trains are backed up, well, now it's all done, right? So like, yeah, the time's getting really squeaky. So if you slip up one little area, I totally agree. There we go. Well, I mean, I'll take the B. Like I said, I was gonna probably have to take the B on this one anyway. But I am gonna load. I mean, that's 3 tickets. It's nothing to throw a thing out. I've got everything unlocked. I was gonna do that as part of level 16. I'm gonna show you all the stuff I've got unlocked. I've got everything unlocked. As mentioned, water was first. This nice little long loopy line into the city. Oil and batteries were next, back here, and then I just added that to the loop, and then the furniture was third, and then of course this is the widget loop over here, along with this little mini loop over here. So let's get out of that. We'll accept that victory, but I'm going to load that up for you. I want to show you what the initial track looked like, right? We'll go there in a minute, dude. So let's load. Yep, I understand. So now I'm gonna load up. Yeah, such mischiefs. Yeah, right. Yeah, well, someone's got to point them out, dude. So let's restore this checkpoint. And of course, this should hopefully remember my progress. Yeah, so there we go. So this is mostly what I would have started out with, right? So I had about $4,200 to start. As you can see, I've got the water line set up to the city, right? And of course, I can't afford very many stops, right? So you've got the bare minimum of stoppage. I do have the electric battery set up because, of course, that's a catalyst, right? Even though it doesn't want that yet, you can use catalysts, obviously, as a precursor to their next level. So that, of course, is a thing. And you'll notice, like, I do have the furniture track set up, but none of the stations or anything like that. You'll notice here I've kind of got the pre-planning of the track layout of what I was going to do with the coal and stuff, because track is cheap, right? I mean, track's like, you know, a few bucks. Like, you're not going to worry about that. And at least if you have this your initial setup done, and you can see I was kind of going with that single line train stuff, and then I kind of changed my mind on the way through. But I'm going to go back to that, I think. And basically, you know, you set up the track so it's like in part, because now it's like, okay, you're in the middle of making money and all the stuff, and then I can go bang, 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 and just start putting stuff in and then connect the track up. So this is what I started with, and like I said, the setup is nice, and it ran really good at the start. But I think I waited way too long to get off the city population, and I and to switch over to this, and I should have went this way. I should have come off the city sooner, started my oil plastics sooner, and then got that up and running for widgets and got that extra money coming in, and then go for this side here because it's more expensive to do. Yes, now we're going to do the unlocks. We got all the unlocks. Dude, where's that crazy? Oh, here we are. Voucher expansion. In fact, I've been saving this one for everybody today. Oh, yeah. So I've got all the unlocks. Obviously, I've got the custom engine already unlocked. I use it a fair amount. And then we're going to unlock the Spark engine right now, you betcha. 16 tickets. A license shall be purchased for this, you bet. The only thing I don't have unlocked is the music, which I can't use in the stream anyway. So I just leave it there, right? But I have both engines now unlocked. This thing's supposed to go like, nobody's business, right? I mean, it costs $2,000, so I will have to try it out at some point. For industry, I've got geothermal unlocked. Have never used it yet. I was really hoping to use it on this next map. It costs like $2,000, right? It's an expensive train. I was hoping to use geothermal on this next map, and when every place where you can use geothermal, they've got one of them stupid surface pipes, and you can't fit it in. It's like, really? Whatever. I did unlock that. Of course, the electronics fab is the other factory, which I actually used a couple ago to get faster goods. Now, yes, I do have a goods factory. And in fact, these are all the upgrades for your factories. They're all purchased. The goods factory plus, I guess is what they're describing it. I feel like I'm watching streaming here. So goods factory plus, all the that I have that, but the electronics fab, I mean, it creates goods so much faster, and the waste, of course, yes, can be a hassle. But if you're swift with it and you have coal mines and stuff, then it provides them with their extra, right? The oil power plant, the oil refinery, electronics fabric, incinerator plus, concrete hard mold, geothermal, wire coil, steel, tool die, coal gasifier, because that's a thing. The furniture assembler, plasticizer, and the neon refinery. All the things. If there was a thing to have, I have it. And like I said, the only 9 I don't is right here, and it says own 20 out of the 30. 21 out of 30, well, that's the 9 tapes I don't own yet. So as far as I know, everything should now be exchanged. Okay, let's get out of the map here, and let's head off to number 16 of the day, because that's the crazy thing we got to do. All right, so make it so, people. We'll come back to this. I just like the other ones, right? Once I get them all topped up, right? Like once I have a good feeling they're going to hit an A or an S, I usually include them in my video title for the day, and it's usually where we start to have a look at them. So Region 16, CO2 warming. As of this is a 40-minute timer. That's terrible. That's really mean of them. Gee whiz. But it is what it is, people. It is what it is. So. Urgent CO2 warning. They want 824 energy. Holy smokes. Yep. Let me turn around this way. Sorry, I'm making everybody dizzy. So, the map, by default, has 2 oil systems on it and 1 power plant. You'll notice I haven't even touched the power plant. Oil's a little easier and a little quicker to deal with, so obviously that's where you want to put your focus. There, again, not enough money. They just don't give you enough money. There's never enough money, people. So that's fine. My focus will be we're going to make this power plant deliver give us batteries first. And as you can see from this power plant, we have a set of tracks all ready to go to the Zeppelin dock. Underneath there, and as you can see, we got 1 station all set because cash is tight, right? So that's the thing. That oil is going to come from down here. We do have this 3rd one here if we need to bump up the oil power plants. They've got little scatters, but I do have these 2 here as well, and I might actually make these. You'll notice I've put in a 2nd track here. Just kind of for this purpose, if I need to use these 2 oil patches here to bump this up. But we're going to go run it with these 2 first, put in the power plant, put it in the Zeppelin dock, And yes, we are going to use water as a catalyst to get started because it just makes things run so much faster, right? Obviously, we'll dump water in here. You forgot the station for that. Yup, you did. Okay. I just had to spend more money. It's very sad. But it is what it is, Max. Get over it. So we're going to put water in there. We're obviously going to put water down here, and hopefully that works. I have the second one basically ready to go. So as soon as we can get a little money pumping out of this one, I've got the second one over here. The loop for the oil / power plant is ready, and then we'll take these tracks here and we'll connect it in to this loop over here for the Zeppelin dock. Yes, that is yes. Now that is what this set of tracks here is. This set of tracks is for the second incoming lines that we're going to have coming in from this oil, and you'll notice here I've got some coal set up, though it's not fully set up. Now, these are here. These are not mine. These were here by default. It's I hate it when they do this. This is really bad setup. We'll probably put our own here in the middle and then just ignore that one in the back because that's garbage. These two lines obviously are going to have to go somewhere eventually. And obviously, we're going to probably have to do a cheap power plant maybe here in the corner, and then we'll put it as part of this line up here, and then get it running some goods up this way. There's no good coal for this power plant anywhere. Like, the closest coal is down here. Like, it's a real... It's a real shame. But I hate to have this coal power plant just sitting there doing nothing, right? And here's the other challenge here, by the way. You only get 20 workers. So you can't go crazy. Like, I can build my own oil plants and coal plants. No problem, right? I can build all my own stuff. But there's no workers for them. Like, you only get 20 workers. There is no other workers. And I've already put 4 into that. So there's 4. There's 8. And that's it. Like, you know. So, you know, you're only going to be able to do 5 power plants total, because each of them take 4 workers. That would be your 20 workers. So, you know, we're going to have to be a little swifty on this one. Let's get ready to set it up, though. Let's get ready to rumble. You betcha. Let's get that down. Wait a minute. Now, do you want... what kind of trains do we want? That's a 2 and a 1. I mean, you did save cash for powerful train. You saved cash for the big boys. You did that on purpose, Max, because, yeah, I think we go for big boy trains. So let's do that. Yeah, do that. Let's rock and roll, people. Let's do this. Now, this one here, I think I'm going to try to do with custom engines. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, do that. And let's just make sure you're going to do everything that oh, no, let's not do that. Let's just do that for now. Yep. Do that and do that. Yep, that's exactly what I want you to do. That's exactly what I want you to do. Try the new one. Yeah, because I got money coming out everywhere, dude. How about we wait until we get some cash built up? Let's do that. So we got the oil train running. I don't no sense buying this train over here just yet, because until this makes something, there's nothing to give it. You know what? That looked very sad. That did not look so pretty. I'll admit. Whoa, dude. Dude. Where are you going? Where are you going? Get back here, mister. Great. Runaway rogue trains. Just what I need. Listen, bum. Do that. Gee whiz. Where are you going? Where were you going? And I was hoping that this water train... well... Can I make this work? You know what? I'm going to leave it for a minute. I'm going to see how it works. So he's got some water. Hopefully he'll have some oil soon. TM. Because, duh, this guy decided to go for a drive around the map. And see, it's mistakes like that, where if you don't catch them right away, you basically have lost the puzzle, right? Well, listen, now that you two are going to be best buddies to travel around for a while, whatever, I really do wish you would get up that hill a little bit faster. Yeah. Oh, fatal error. Oh, no, that's not good. The game has crashed. Okay, well, let me switch the screen for a minute. Okay, well, at least that's... All right, so the game has crashed. Fatal error. That's not good. You know what? I was outsmarting the game, and it was like, nope, too much to compute. Okay. So we'll turn the sound off for the game for a second. Push that button. Push that button and restart the game, Max. That was that was not planned. Yeah, really, huh? Like I don't got enough stress already. Game crash. Now I must admit that's like the 4th time this game has crashed on me. I must admit the game does have a few bugs. It's given me 3 fatal errors and 1 really long scripted error that I was like, yeah, whatever. Not doing that. So, give me a second. We're going to... You know what? This will give me an opportunity to reload a few things that I want to do. All right. Game is back up and running. Let's push that button. Let's go back to this. Please don't crash. Okay, there we go. Ooh, shush. Okay, we're back. So we're gonna try that again. Oh, no. You know what? We're just gonna restore the checkpoints. If you're gonna crash on me, I'm gonna just pretend that was not fair, and that we get a second opportunity here, people. And we're gonna use that second opportunity. Okay, let's try that again. Yes, you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do that. Now, before you try to go running off to the rest of the world, will you please just stop over here? Thank you. Now, this water train. I was going to use a cheapy train, but we're not now. we're going for the big boy stuff. Yep. Because sometimes you get a second opportunity, and there we go. Do that. The only problem with the big beefy train is big beefy train takes up a lot of beefy room. So let's do that. And then put this on the outside like that. And then let's do this. So this will be like that. And then, wait. Come on now. Do that. Yes, that's perfect. That's exactly what I want. Okay, so we got oil being dropped off. Water will soon be dropped off. That's awesome. Now, it's not going to hold all this water. That's okay. It's only going to hold 0.4, but that's all right. We're going to accept that. Now, let's see. We need a train to start doing this. Now, I should be able to use just a standard train here for energy. You know, what do you think? We could sell it here shortly and move it on. Okay, so we got the oil train coming around. We got the water train coming around. We got this guy coming around. We have $2,000 left in the bank. Yay, us. But we're going to add a second oil train here in a sec, right? I would really like to get an upgrade or 2 going on here too, right? Upgrades, people. Upgrades are good. Upgrades are wise. Yeah, purchase that, would you? Because obviously we don't want these big beefy trains running around empty. So we would like to have them running around full all the time. And you know, so here, now this water train, so this water train this time is going to go to these guys, and this will give them a little bit of an energy boost. And the nice part about upgrades is that it holds more, right? So you know, we like that. It's always good to have extra. All right, so. You're delivering me... Look at that guy running around. See, that's why you don't have to give him a big train yet. I mean, he's like on a mini train set. He's just going around in circles like a goof. All right, so yeah, now he's slowing down. All right, there we go. Yeah, we got some batteries here for you, dude. Pick up batteries. Hey, 4 out of 824. This is fine. This is fine. Okay. So this guy is... he dropped off the water. You know what? Doing that is probably a good idea now, right? So let's do that. Let's do that. That way we can kind of start setting these up for the future. So when I go to clone them, it'll be like, yeah, that's what we want to do. All right. Next is this little maneuver. Like that. And, yep. You need to have that come back, Max. Sure, it's fine. It's perfectly fine. You need to do something like that. So that we're going to put a water train on there. That's fine. We're going to then have the oil train come up here. That's great. He'll also be able to drop off there. That's also great. And then we need to start hooking this up now. Yeah. Are you gonna? How much money are you gonna spend here, Max? A lot. Well, okay, that's cool. So, you realize you got to build a bridge over some of this stuff, right? Well, yeah, but I wonder how much that's gonna cost you. Well, it's gonna cost you more now because you just spent that money, you goof. Boom, boom. Wow, $1,600. That's about $1,600 more than you don't have. Really? Yeah, just give me the flat summary here, people. Yep, somewhere's around there. But that is not going to get you over this track, dude. You've got to get over this track. You know this, right? Yeah. All right. Yep. Sure. What are you talking about? Not enough money. Oh, okay. Well, listen. Look, I know my bank account's really bad, so can we just, like, pretend I got money? I'll take. Can I pretend to have money, please? Sure. What are you doing here? What are you going to give me if I do this? All right, I will take that. How much do you want? $280? Well, there you go. See, we got it. Yep, looks good. All right, now for Mr. We're going to take this track all the way back. $456, huh? Whoosh. Sure. I mean, it's all fine until you need the money, right? How we doing with them batteries? One battery. This needs an upgrade really bad too, right? But I don't want to give it to it just yet. We can get this second power plant on. We'll get more money coming in. Sure, everything is fine. See, I would cheat that through there, but that will take me forever. But it is a cheaper method, and you can literally set that up like right now, Max. You should do that. Yeah, I probably should. But how much hassle is it going to give you? Hopefully not too much. Do that anyway for now, and we'll figure out the more expensive route later. Okay, so let's get a train on there. You're gonna need money. Where's the money bank? Give me the loan now. Withdraw money, please. Okay, train, money, train, expensive train. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Do that. And, yeah, well, that's a problem, isn't it? Yup, because, you weren't going to do this, and now you've done this, and now you're going to have to do something like this to get that up here until you temporarily fix this somehow. Do that. Now you got to put that train in really, really fast before you run out of money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, come on. Look, we're losing money hand over fist like every second this is going by. Give me a break. Really? Ugh. Yep. All right. Are we going to get any money at all? I can't take a loan out because we're only allowed $2,000. Look. Come on. Give me the money. Give me money. Someone give me money. Give me more money. Yep. Come on. Do it. Do it. Do it. Thank goodness. Okay. Yeah, it's only 6 cars, but I can buy $32 worth of cars later. Wow, this is all really bad. I've really messed this up. This is fine. This is fine. Why is that track so badly mangled? Really? You haven't made any batteries yet? Dude, you know what? I'm going to reverse you. Turn around and go pick up these batteries. Yes. And then I'll flip you back around here in a minute. But I'm going to have you go pick up these batteries first. That's right. You come right back up here, mister. Meanwhile, you're doing what you're supposed to do, right? Yes, you are. 4 and 4. What did I do there? OMG. Okay. So, no. Turn around. Reverse. Yeah, so this train here, I have somehow accidentally messed this up big time, didn't I? Yeah, this was supposed to be 8 oil cars, and somehow I ended up doing 1 oil car and do that. All right, can we have lots of oil now? Thank you. Yeah, and there's the mistake that will cost us the S-Class right there, right? So this guy's got no batteries. This guy was trying to carry a battery to go to where he was going. I have no idea, but all right. So this guy can come down here. He can drop off. No, he can't. That's all right. We don't have to spend that money just yet because it turns out he has no batteries on there yet. So he's going to come down here, swing around. Unfortunately, he's going to have to use the water line, so we'll do that temporarily, and then figure out a way to get him back up there. All right, let's see what happens. So, how are you doing? You're not making batteries very fast here, dude. I know it's tough. Let me tell you, it's very tough. It's very tough for me. What are you doing? We could really use a second oil train. We could really use a lot of stuff. But I've spent all the monies. The bank won't give me any more. We are available loan 0. You're a bum, Max. You ain't got no more monies. You got no more monies. So you're gonna have to put up with this, dude. So just suck it up, Buttercup. Hey, you got 4 batteries. That's great. And you're picking up some stuff. That's good. Holy smokes. Yup. It's a good thing you're a grunty train because this little hill I had to put in temporarily is really messing things up. All right. So let's see if we can help these guys out a little bit. Not worried about the water, but let's see if we can't speed these guys up, and we'll see if we can't unload him faster. We don't have to worry about the battery train. He's not taking enough yet. Same with this oil train, though. Let's see if we can't load him up a little faster and unload him a little faster. And yeah, I'm not going to worry about the batteries. There's just not enough of them to drag around yet. So we're just going to have to keep pushing. The water train, nah, I'm not going to worry about that. He's perfectly fine. But we do need a water train over here. Gee whiz. Yep. You got to spend money, Max. You know how this works. You can't afford this train. You're crazy. Yeah. Well, I thought it was a really good idea. But I can't afford them. And she said for me to go buy the electric train. Oh, yeah, it's perfectly fine. Listen, dude, what are you doing? You know what you should do? I think you should go for a drive. Oh, right. Well, of course I should use a station to drop off the batteries, because that would make sense, right? You know. Yep, there he goes. Well, at least he'll make things interesting going somewhere. Sure. This is fine. So he's going to come up here, and he's going to drop off water there. Drop off water here. I'm going to have to put one station in for him, because he'll never do that if I don't. Okay, and then what are you doing? After you've dropped off that water, what are you doing? You're going to come back this way and then come up here and then drop off water there. So we're going to have to use this water train to kind of do 3 jobs at once, but that's my life now, people. I'm having to really buckle down on the cheapness. Meanwhile, what are you doing? Yes, you're going to pick up 4 more batteries, aren't you? Yep. Good job. I'm glad everybody's agreed. So we're now going to have to get these upgraded a little bit. So we did upgrade one of the oil wells down here, right? Yes, we did. Excellent. I would like to get one of these upgraded and then work on the power plants themselves. Yeah, I would. We could do some fast export of water, but I mean, you get the same amount of money whether you're dropping it off or exporting it. And really, that one train, I think it's better use. Well, all the water's gone on it now, right? Its better use is actually just me pumping water into as much stuff as I can, I think. So it's running empty. It's not running around full at the moment, so it'll be fine. But if it does run around full too much, then yeah, I will actually add the Zeppelin dock as a drop-off station so as it can ditch some of its water, right? Which is what I did in the last map, right? Like with the furniture and stuff. After the city, I just threw the rest of the furniture over the cliff and into the Zeppelin. Because that's what I do. It's like, well, if the city doesn't want it, well then just throw it in that ditch over there and charge people for it. Because that's what we do. Welcome to capitalism. Woo! All right, so he's going to go pick up some water. You know what? It is time to do this. There you go. In fact, it's probably time for me to start doing a couple of these things so they can pick up a little faster. Like that. What are you doing? You're going around in circles really excitedly, like, well, that's because he's full of oil, and he can't do anything about it. Where's the battery train at for this guy? He is right there? Yes, he is. Sure. You can't afford another battery train anyway, Max. You're going to have to wait 30 seconds, dude. So just suck it up, Buttercup. Listen, he's only got 6 cars. You're going to put 2 more cars on him, right? Yup. Cool. Let's do that so he can carry more batteries. Yeah, and I do plan to put a second water train on. Just no money. I got no monies. No, none of them bucks. This is the problem. Like a $2,000 loan is squat on this map, right? It's just hard, people. It's just hard. Okay, throw 2 more of them on there, so at least he can carry 8 batteries at a time. And we're gonna and again, it's fine once you can get upgrades running, but it's just really tough, right? And everything costs you money, including the interest. Like we're paying half the money in interest at the moment. We got to kill off that interest really bad. Gee, we got to do some stuff here. Okay. I mean, it is what it is. And the worst part is I'm pretty sure they're ripping me off because I'm pretty sure oil used to be worth $64 and now it's only worth $32. But water's really bad. Water, I think, is only worth $16 now. Jeez. It's hard. It's hard for good cash. Cash monies. Yeah, deliver them batteries, dude. Go take batteries downtown, would you? Yeah, like we've got to get this upgraded. And this is why I shouldn't have been using this train, but I did. But you need a beefy train to get over these mountains, dude. It is what it is. Just, you got to do something about it. Sure, you're still trying to deliver oil, but you'll do that. Where's the bank? Where's the bank? Where's the bank? Bank, 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 bank. That's the accountant. I couldn't care less about him. Deposit the money. At least if we pay a little less interest, that would be good. A little less interest is a good deal. Let's see. We got enough oil. It's not that we don't have oil. We've got to focus on upgrades, right? We need 2 more trains and upgrades. These power plants have got to, and I find this is always the first thing you always got to do. You got to get these upgraded so as one, they store more batteries and more storage, and they can just take more stuff. Listen, go put that in the bank. Go put that in the bank, dude. Don't be holding on to that money. Deposits. Yeah, save interest. Save all the interest in the things, dude. Now we gotta try and push. Now we gotta try and push these for upgrades, right? So we'll upgrade this one first because it's on the shorter loop. So that should do it better. And yeah, see, now we're making 500 every 60 seconds, and we can probably make that happen even better here shortly, right? As soon as we get that upgraded, and then get this one upgraded. Come on, dude. I'll even take out 1,000 of that dollars again if I can get my first upgrade done. 2048, I think, is what I need for the first upgrade. So we'll get ready to borrow this money. Bank should love me. The bank should really love me, you know? I think it's being cheap. Come on, guys. Really? Only 300? Like, is nobody dropping anything off here? Like, you guys are really stretching me really hard. All right. And if it wasn't for these hills, I would be using cheaper trains. I have no problem using cheapy trains at all. And in fact, I tried to use a cheapy water train here, but this 3-section hill is killing me. And I was going to try and stretch this out a little bit, but if you can stretch them out a little bit, they get a little speed back up before they hit the next hill. But this thing here is killing me. That's why this water train has to be a beefy train. It is what it is, I guess. And again, I could have tried to use a somewhat cheaper train on this loop, but it probably wasn't going to help me any. So this is the big challenge with the 40-minute timer on this thing. Like literally 20. Well, what was it? 40 minutes? I think it was 40 minutes. Like 20 minutes is already gone. What have we done? We've got 2 oil lines on and no cash to show for it, right? It's just that's where you are, people. That's why we got to get these things upgraded. Gee, and it's not like you can really make a lot faster money, right? Yes, I guess I could try to throw on a cheap water train to throw at the Zeppelin docks, but you know, like 2048, give it to me. Yes, done. Go faster. Make batteries faster. 1 every 6 seconds faster, please. Thank you. And hopefully it will be faster enough that it will fill up this train more often every time he comes around here. That was close. That was close, dude. Well, of course we're out of oil because we need another oil train because that would make sense. You know. In fact, you know what? I am going to give you that oil train. So yes, I am going to take a loan. So we are going to do this. Clone the train. We're going to stick you right about there. And yes, you look good. You do that because we need one of these to be up and running all the time now, right? So what are we at? We're about 87 of 824. Oh, wow. In 18 minutes. This is fine. Everything is fine. It's going to be just like the concrete on the roller coaster. Everything's going to come together in the last 6 minutes. As I'm shaking my head here, you guys can't see that. It's whatever, people. It's whatever. Sure. Everything is good. Everything's good. Let's see. So he's gonna have his oil coming around. Yeah, come on, dude. Get parked up already, would you? You're killing me here. Well, I mean, I could put. Are you gonna spend $500 like this, or are you gonna upgrade this second oil line? I think upgrading this second oil line should really be your first objective, dude. So you can get to hold more batteries. This is the problem with this first level oil plant. Like 4 batteries is junk. Yeah, you can imagine that. Yeah, I can imagine it too. I see. Can you imagine me like pulling all my hair out at the moment and shaking my fist at the screen and going like, "OMG, what are you doing?" and all this other stuff, because that's what I'm doing at the moment. So yeah, everything is fine. Everything is just fine. But yeah, this. You know what? We're gonna take a loan for that. I don't care. Yeah, give me the bank. Give me another. Withdraw money. Give me this upgrade. This upgrade has got to happen, people. Upgrade. Done. Make it happen. Yeah, because right now this guy's leaving half empty, right? Because they can't hold 8 batteries. Now we got to work on this second oil train. Yeah, come on. Do it, do it, do it. Do it. Give me the money. Give me money. Money. Give it to me. $1,152, dude. I need 1,152 of them dollars. Give me the monies. No, no. Don't take away the monies. Give me the monies. Give me more. No. Wrong direction. It's all the wrong direction, people. Yeah, $1,152. Come on. 10 more dollars. Oh, gee whiz. You almost think I was like asking for the world. But sure. Now we got to get one of these upgraded because I got way too much down here. So how we doing with them batteries over here now? All right, cool. He has 4 batteries. This guy's just going to keep running around in a circle. But now at least every time he stops, he's picking up, right? That's good. We like that. Oil for that is enough for now. Second battery train. Actually, it's not good enough for... Oh, right. Yeah. Second battery train would be nice, wouldn't it? What do we got coming? Yeah. All right. I agree. Second battery train. We got to space this out just right, though. Well, I mean, I don't get the money for it yet anyway. I mean, right there. Do that. There, done. So there's our second battery train. Hopefully that will allow us to connect enough batteries up to get that to work. So, yes, I agree. Yeah, the long loop, right? Agreed. Now, yes, second water train, next on the list. Totally agree. And it would be nice to get that water train back onto like a... Well, you know, I say that, but he's still... I mean, they've all got water here. I mean, he's actually doing really good. How much... Okay, these guys don't got water, though. So, yeah, it would be nice to get a second water train on there. And we'll get a second water train on there. And we'll dedicate... Like, we'll pull him off of all this duty and separate them into 2, right? You know what? In fact, I am going to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? Yeah, no, I'll leave you. I'll do this, Max. Yeah. Oh, come on. I have the money. Whatever. Yeah, right? Yeah, so, I mean, well, as soon as I figure out a way to get some cash. Gee whiz. I'm pretty sure this map tries to drive me crazy. Can you clone that train yet? There you go. Now, you should come this way. We'll let that other guy go off that way. Right? Is he going that way? Yes, he is. So we're going to have that guy come up this way. He's going to do the 1-2 loop here. And then he's going to go back for water. This guy, he will do that. He will do... no, I need him to stay to the right. And then I'll just have him loop around here like that. There we go. So now we've got the water separated. We're good to go. Now, let's pay a little money back. So we can get some of this interest off me, right? $3. Whoosh, whoosh. Now... Coal is the next setup. Gee whiz. Can you save any money anywhere here, Max? And I mean any money. Like, at all. And, like, can we try to use this track to, like, try and get coal over here to get more power to go out? Sure. Everything is fine. Everything is just fine here. You realize you can't get another bypass track on this down here, right? You are going to have things awful clogged up down there if you really start shoveling stuff that way. Yeah, but you know what? He doesn't need to go that way. All right. I agree. Cool. So I'm glad we all had that big chit-chat. So how do you expect him to get back home? Well, listen, can we figure that out later? Like, you're thinking way too hard, Max. Can we just get this down here and get this guy off? And listen, you got to turn this way. And then you got to go this way and then do that. Come down here. Way too much confusion. Just do what you got to do here. There we go. Do that. Do this. Now, you need to bring that train back this way. And guess what? You should be able to go right underneath that track. That worked out good. Do this. Do that. Come on now. Do this and that. Let's at least get this set up here to run. I'm going to sneeze. Okay, my nose is going to lose it now, but that's fine. Let's get a train on this and see if we can't make this work. Sure. This is fine. So, coal to here. Oh, how are you going to get the batteries up there, Max? I don't know. I didn't think that far ahead. Well, you could do, I don't know, what are you going to do? You kind of messed that up. Well, gee whiz. Oh, you know what? I'll build a little zinky track over here. Listen, give you guys 4 workers, would you? Let's get a train on this because this is going to take a while. Let's do this, do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do this. Okay, let's watch me panic on this. Turn left. Yeah, you're going to come through here. Like there isn't enough traffic on that line already, and then you're going to come back. Good job. You do that. Listen, I need a rinky-dink little line. I need a rinky-dink line that comes up here to down here. Something like that. How big is that hill? 2. Well, you know what? We're gonna do this. We're not doing anything just yet. Pay the bank back. Deposit the maximum. There we go. And the reason is that this guy's going to be a few seconds to get over there. And as soon as he gets over there, then I'll clone him and make a second one. Because, I mean, this is a big loop, right? Ugh, sheesh. The trouble you get yourself into, Max. What's going on here? Hey, guys. Are you serious? Okay. Yeah, do that. I thought that was back far enough. But obviously it isn't. Do that, do that. Can we do this little maneuver? There we go. You guys didn't get messed up by that, right? Well, of course you did. You hated that. So let me fix that. Gee whiz. I can't believe that those trains have been out there like that. Not dropping off. How you doing? You have got batteries, dude. Listen, we're going to clone you, dude. Clone. Sure. We're going to put this over here. Count 5. And done. Go. And then we're going to do it again. Because this guy seems to be keeping up at the moment. And we'll do that and hit the button. All right. Let's see what we got. I would leave the long loop for water as it was before, but this can work too. Yeah, I mean, I could have gone with 6 carts, but I'd rather be hauling an extra cart of water around than to be short water, right? Because if you're short water, then sooner or later, one of these would run out. And I've got to upgrade one of these oil wells. I say that, but that is still keeping up. Yeah, like, where's the battery train? Well, it is right there, I guess. It's just kind of tricky, I guess. I meant to clone you, dude. So let's clone you. And as long as I can keep upgrading the stuff, I mean, it will keep going. What do you want? You want water. Where are you going? No. Where's my other water train? Right, so we can now add you to this little... Oh, I can't add you. I would love to add you. Can we add you? If I could add you, I would. You know what? I can add you. I have to do this little maneuver, though. There we go. Listen, little water train. Can you do that? Yeah, that's awesome. I'd really appreciate that. So that way he can at least level up a little bit. Get some stuff into things in life. And then, of course, we'll level him up. So he can have 8 batteries of his own. There we go. Send batteries from coal to Zeppelin. No, oh, right. I still haven't done that yet, have I? Yeah, I was working on that. And the reason I hadn't yet is because he hadn't gotten anything yet. 1, 2, 3. 3. Do you really want to go 4? You really can't afford that, but you're going to. Sure are. I wonder if this thing's gonna work. All right, Chi, this is for you, buddy. We're gonna put on a Sparks train. Oh yeah. Yep. Here we go. Let's see what this thing will do. Right, 1 train. Do that. Zip zip. Wow, look at that thing go, huh? Let's see what this thing does. All right, so here he comes. I mean, he's pretty cool looking. Oh yeah, look at him handle them hills. Those hills were nothing to him, and they shouldn't be for $2 grand. Them hills should be awesome. Like he should be able to handle that no problem for $2,000. There we go. So we now have the most expensive train in the game doing things. Now pay the bank back because you just spent all that money. Deposit the maximum. There you go. So let's have a look at this. Yeah. Are you guys still keeping up? Yes, you are. Good. What are you doing? You're out of coal. That's not good. Water trains dropped off, though. That's nice. But we do need more coal. So you need to do this first. Where is it? Yep, thank you. You need to do this next. How many cars are there? 8. So not enough money. Well, get some money, would you? Gee whiz. So that's 4, 8. This will save us a little upgrade once this one gets up and running. Because we got to get some more coal trains on here, right? These guys are keeping up? Yes, mostly. Yeah, they're mostly keeping up. We might need a little more of an upgrade. No, 8.2 is 10. Well, we'll keep an eye on that. We definitely got to get this upgraded first, right? So we need more coal going to the destination. It's got to happen. Dude, why are you driving so slow? You're a beefy train. You should be doing this no problem. Like, this shouldn't even be a question mark. I expect you to do better. You just keep doing that. Here, we're even going to help you unload a little faster. Okay? There you go. Do that. Do this. And we'll do the upgrades and things. Yeah, I would say, right? The Sparks train, this Sparks train is awesome. I mean, it has no problem pulling, right? Like, look, it's good to go, right? But yeah, I would say maybe the long loop would have been the better option for it, but again, it all comes down to what you can afford, right? You know, look at this. What's going on here? Are you telling me both of you are like doing that really silly like? Really? There's only 2 of you on here. Why couldn't either one of you figure out which side to make that work? That's I'm pretty sure silly things like that just do that to drive me crazy. There we go. Do that, would you? Gee whiz. Nah, don't do that for now. Leave it alone. So that's batteries. This is coal. How are we doing for coal? 2, 1 is 3, 2, 3, 5, 1 is 6. We upgrade you. You should make that run better. All right. Don't be teasing me about my numbers. You know, this is the first playthrough on this one. So, I mean, like, usually my first playthrough, my goal is to try and do A's, right? I realize I tend to hit a B on the first time I try a map, and again, I didn't get to practice these before today's stream. So my goal is more to hit the A. But I mean, if we hit the S, I mean, we've hit S plenty of times on the first go. Giving me a hard time, teasing me for a gee whiz. So mean, let me tell you. Listen, dude, why aren't you? What are you doing? 4 seconds of battery. That's actually a really good deal. You know what? You should get me more coal. More coal would be nice. Here, do No, wrong track. Here. Do something up here. Can somebody get me more coal out of these things? Because that, I mean, the more coal we have, the better. And you know what? Clone that train again and put it down here. There. And if I have to, gosh darn, I will put in the second power plant here. I mean, I'll put a second power plant in here, and we will have trains coming here all day. Which I guess is a thing I could try to do this coal power plant. Oh, it would just fit in there too. It's skinny, but it would work. Yep. Hey, I mean the track's already there. I just literally have to provide the trains, right? Yeah, you can't do that though, Max. You gotta do this. There, do that, and then go 4, 5, 6. There you go. There. Everybody, feel free to make batteries, dude. You're awesome. There, that's a fast way to get a factory in, isn't it? Well, this little maneuver, just doing this, definitely, I would clean this up a little bit. I would clean this up a little bit and make this a thing, right? Dual coal power. The early stage, man, that's really hard. It's kind of hard to improve the early stage, right? I mean, like, I guess the only thing I could try to do is save. I guess my first thing would be, well, I don't even think I bought the stations for this. I guess I would try to focus a second oil train out of this, and then get this first upgrade. Now notice that since we've done these upgrades, the batteries have been better out of these oil plants, and I think that's really what you got to do. I think your first focus here is got to be this oil plant, right? Yes, you need this water to act as a catalyst, but this first plant, instead of me trying to bring the second one online, I think I should have upgraded this one first. Show the first battery loop for a bit. Sure. The first battery loop. So this is the oil part of this first battery loop. It's very simple. Nothing too fancy about that. There's 2 oil down here that you can tap into with oil wells. And of course the oil power plant is there by default. You don't get to place that. And it's a nice cheap loop to build. Now, as for the energy side of things, it too is just a simple little loop. Again, it's nothing fancy. In fact, I should put an extra station on here now. Get these guys unloading a little faster, right? There we go. So basically, the energy loop, nice and simple. And I think that's really the big trick. I think the big trick is to keep the cost down. Get this, instead of trying to get that second plant online, I think what I'll do is that I'll try to upgrade one oil well and upgrade the oil power plant first, and then get an extra train on this oil so as we can get like some of these batteries coming out faster to drop off for money, right? Then take that money and come over to this one and then do that. And what are you? You're a coal train. You're a bum. So we're gonna clone this train. I don't know where I'm gonna put it. We're gonna put it somewhere. Here, go back here, would you? There. You're gonna do a thing, right? Yes, you are. All right. So, I think that's where I would have focused first, is doing this. This maneuver and upgrading this. Then that should have had enough money coming in to do this loop. And now the other thing is that this double power plant idea, this worked out really well. If I can get more coal trains to come up here, guys, more coal trains, please do that. I think if we could just pump out the coal fast enough, I think you're good to go, right? Because I think this is where you're really gonna shine. Listen, guys, you guys could all use, like... no, please don't use one side of the track like that. First battery line energy drop. Yeah, so, I mean, yeah, that's... it's actually... it looks like it's on a bridge, but it actually travels underneath this other loop. Why I did... and I did it that way to keep it flat, so as I could use cheaper trains. I guess that would be the other thing. When I try it next, I am actually going to try to fix this little piece up here. I'm going to try and fix this up to be only 2 levels. You can use cheaper trains, like you can use the 512 trains if you don't have more than 2 heights, right? Before they can catch up speed. So like, for example, let's, like if I throw a water train on here just for funsies, like I like using custom engines with 4 cars, but you can only do that if your hills are 1 or 2, right? When you have 3 hills like this, it just kills them too much. I mean, we all seen that back in the Sandstorm map, right? The Sandstorm map was a killer, right? It really murdered that map. In fact, it was beefy trains that allowed me to get S-Class on that map. That was the map where you saved a whole bunch of money from putting down track and all this stuff by just buying beefy trains, right? So if there's any way you can keep the track without anything less than 2 or less hills, then you can stick with the slightly cheaper trains, I think is probably the other thing I would do. It's probably the only other thing you could do, if I had to word it that way. Let's see. Well, I mean, we're over 50% now, and what are you doing? Well, you're making batteries. You're making batteries. Make me batteries. Make the batteries faster, please. Yeah, make batteries quicker. 3 seconds. I mean, that's pretty fast. I mean, considering we don't have that much coal coming in here. You're an energy train. Like, I will load this up, dude. Let me tell you, I will put coal on here all day. 0, 1, 1, 4. I would love to use this one in the back, but it's junk, of course. 4096, 4096, 4096. Listen, I need you to sit here for 30 seconds, dude. Just pretend your friend in front there is, you know, running off to the bathroom or something. Well, of course, gee whiz. Now I've got coal trains coming in here like crazy. The spacing is... I wish there was a slightly better way to do the spacing in the game, but, I mean, I can understand there isn't. So it is what it is. Make things happen. What do we got here? Well, we got we got coal trains waiting to get in here. I mean, that's good. That's really good. Mr. Sparks train running up and down here really fast. He's looking good. Water train is good. Now, again, like I said, I would try to do this like as a two set. Now, the way I would do that, if I was doing it now, like I would do this and then go up 1, right? And then do this and then let it go up 2, right? Like that. And then that way you can get away with using a cheapy train because it will gain speed on these little flat pieces before it hits the next hill. That's how I would do that when I try it again, right? Poof. Let's see. I mean, we're flying through we're making energy, people. It's not like we're not. Here, upgrades, people. Upgrade all the things. Yep. Upgrades. Batteries. Yep. I know we got 3 energy trains on there now. Where they are, I have no idea. Well, there's one. There's one. There's one that's leaving right now, so that's fine. What do you got for oil, dude? Not enough. This is where I wanted to be able to do something like this, right? Oil plants. Oil well. Do this. Do that. Not enough money. Not enough money? Whatever. Money. Who needs money? Anyway. Supposedly I need money. So, okay, fine. Whoop-de-ding-doo. You've made a bit of a mess here, Max. You had a plan. I know you had a plan when you looked at this last night. You had this great plan for getting trains in and out of here. I think you had some sort of plan like this. And then, what are you doing? Do that. Stay to the left. Do this. Give me industry. Give me an oil well. Do this, and then we'll do upgrades on that in a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 3, 4, and something like that, I think is what your plan was, Max, if I remember correctly. Now we can try to put an third oil train on there. No, you're not, because you're out of money again. Well, can we do it now? No? Yes? No? Maybe? It's awful mean of you. Can I do it now? You gonna let me do it now? No? I'm pretty sure I can. Thank you. Gee whiz. All I want to do is put oil on here. All right, so now for this other oil that I want to deal with. Because are you short on oil? No, you're not short on oil yet. Oh, yeah, and you got plenty of oil. You got so much oil, dude. I'm going to give you a third train here. All right, or not, because that would have been too easy. Okay, give me this. You know what? You got money in the bank, Max. Why don't you go grab it? Yeah, give me that. Give me that train. Clone it. Do it. Make it. Have it. Done. That's going to help with that. Let's see. Where are we? 592. Well, there goes the A-class right there. Gee whiz. Gosh darn. We are not... Well, I say that. I got 10 minutes. I got 10 minutes. I got 10 minutes and no cash for anything. What are you going to do about that? Well, not too much at the moment. I'm just going to smile at it real pretty and say, well, oh yeah, well, at least this loop is burning all right. That energy loop isn't backing up. Let's see, what's going on with you guys? It's literally just coal. Coal is the problem. Like, how am I empty with coal trains here? Clone this train. Yeah, do that, dude. Go find me coal. Like, I don't understand how you guys are so empty with coal all the time. Clone the train and stick that there. Gosh darn it. I will have coal trains everywhere. But you need to upgrade these, Max, because there's not enough coal coming out of them. You know, that's a problem. Well, yes, it is. I agree. Can we try this little maneuver for a second? Do this. Coal mine. Are you going to get it close enough? Can we get this close enough? Yes. But only if you really make a mess here. Oh, really? Alright. Only if you make a real big mess. Now, you know you couldn't do that, Max. Okay. Yep, do this. Do this. Do that. Okay, trains, please don't mess up when I do this. Good job. All right, there we go. And now I need you to do this and do that. All right, good. Can we have coal being picked up from these guys? Sure. Who's coming in here now? All right, do that, do this, and pull my hair out. Cool. All right. Sure. This is fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Sure. What are you? You're an energy train. You're a coal train. You can come down here. You can do that. Sure. Actually, I like this. They can pick up coal from this backside, and then if they don't have enough to fill up on these two, then they can come down here and fill up on this one. I like that. That actually works out really good for me. So I will work with that. Sure. That works out good for me. All right. Any clone this. do this, make this. There you go. Yep, make that. Yep, do that. 144 more. Wow. Boy, they're announcing that really early. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad. Yay, us. 144 more. 141 more. I think you're a little premature in the excitement there, dude. But anyway, I mean, I'm big on the excitement. I'm good with the excitement. You got 4-4. Clone train, and then put that up here for 10 seconds. That train. Right? Yes. 2-4. Upgrade that. Yep. Done. You can't upgrade that one, but that's okay. There we go. Please tell me you're all switching properly. Yes, you are. Okay, that's cool. Here. In fact, we'll give you a 4th drop-off point so you can unload a little faster. Can we get that upgraded? What do you got? Oh, hello. I really hate to do that, but I am. And we're going to do this. Okay, that's fine. Do things. You're coming in with oil. You're coming in with water. You're coming in with oil. You're coming in coal. I'm assuming you're a coal train. Yep. Cool. Let's see. I guess the only other thing is, this is, I guess, and this is only something you could try to do now, is you could try to separate the coal line now, like I always wanted to. Like, I never really did want this coal line to be part of this. I never wanted this water line to end up being like a triple. Like, see what's happening here? It's literally become a big parking lot now, right? And that was never supposed to be the plan. The plan was definitely not this. So, can we make something like this work? Yes, you probably could. Something like that, and then like this. And now, all coal trains, I will just tell them to go down that track instead, right? And just take them right off of there. So you can just go that way now. Not the water train, though. The water train has to remain doing what it's doing. So yeah, this is the only other thing you could really kind of work like towards the end of the puzzle. If your money was doing good enough, you could, you know, start laying in some extra bypass tracks. So as these tracks would like have an opportunity, so you'd have an opportunity to get around stuff, right? Do that. What are you doing? Yep, you're doing fine. And you're gonna do that. Yep. And what about you? Sure, you're gonna do that. And you? I mean, look at the amount of coal trains I got here. I mean, we have some coal trains, people. Yeah, it's all good. There we go. And what are you doing? Yeah, okay, well, you're already coming back that way. And what about you? Are you the last one? Yeah, you're the last one. So that takes some of the traffic off of that water line. And it now frees that up and running, right? Yeah, it's just it's a game of cash. Cash monies. We like the cash monies. Gee whiz. Never enough cash monies. Yes, dude. Take them batteries. Take all them batteries. Deliver them batteries big time, dude. All the things. More oil. 4343. 8192. 4096. Yeah, do that. Go faster. Yep, go faster. Make batteries faster. For sure. I need 23 batteries. I got 2 minutes to get 23 batteries. Gee whiz. Wondering if the speed of Spark train could replace 2 industrial coal trains. Yeah, kind of wondering, huh? I mean, because that again. Let's go back to the sand, the quicksand map, right? So obviously, back on this quicksand map, my initial thought was to use 2 custom engines, right? At 1024. So 2 custom engines at 512 apiece was 1024, and that didn't work. And look at that, we did it. So we got the B class. I mean, I got 3 tickets. You know, we got, you know, we got the stuff. Let's go in the photo mode for a minute. So yeah, the big solution to that sand map was us saying, you know what, maybe it's time to move on to bigger trains, right? And that's when I took the chance, and sure enough, that worked. Now it might be actually time to do that again, right? I mean, maybe it's time that Mr. Go Lucky here, prior camera, maybe it's time for Mr. Go Lucky here. Can you give me another camera angle? There you go. With his electrics to actually take over 2 trains. But here's the big challenge. I would have no problem putting electric trains on if I could put 12 cars on it. And you can put 12 cars on it. Stations can only do up to 6. You can only get up to 6 stations for a thing. So one of the reasons I was able to make money with the Beefy Boys was going from 4 cars to 8 cars. By hauling 8 cars, you could make money again, right? Like if you were putting, like with the cheapy trains at 512, you can get away with hauling 4 cars and make money. But with the Beefy Boys, you need 8 cars to make money. So with this guy, right, I would love to put 12 cars on him, but the stations can only be 6 long no matter what you do. I just don't know if you could actually make that all work. But you know what? It is something I'm going to experiment with, that's for sure, right? I mean, that is kind of where I would go with that, for sure. Because I think that, like, now that I have the Sparks train, we gotta push it again and see what happens. All right, let's get out of the crazy camera view there. So overall, I'm actually going to call in the original map again. Yeah, we're going to accept the victory. Yep. Dear Max, Jeff here again. Jeff, what's up? Good job saving the planet. It's scandalous that Sato allowed the CO2 levels to get so low. Rumors are even spreading that Sato cheated on his key performance indicators. Something must be done to stop him. If he reduces the colony value anymore, you'll probably get caught in the crossfire from the board. I'm sneaking you a license. He just gave me the license for the Spark engine. Ah, are you serious, dude? I found it in his lost paperwork. Jeff, I just spent 16 tickets. He just gave me that. Now, obviously, that's what they want you to do here, right? So what they want you to do is you would play this mission. You know, you might get an A or a B on it. Now he's giving you the Spark engine, and then later you would go back to play this Mac with the Spark engine and probably get an S-Class on it. But that would be a little tricky, all right? Isn't that so? I just spent 16 tickets to get that train. 16! What a bunch of rip-off. Okay, whatever. All right, you know what? Before we wrap this one up today, as always, we're going to have a look at the redo. We have 2 bonus regions, 16A, 16B, and 17. Okay, let's have a look at, let's have a look at the bonus ones, right? So what's this guy want? So S-Class, 40 minutes. Okay. Congratulations, Administrator. You've reached the basic requirements for warranty validity. In the interest of reducing future warranty claims, we have included an extra emissions improvement plan. This addition is not contractually required, but it will increase your colony's average temperature. Blah, 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 whatever. So let's see what they want for 40 minutes. Okay. Warming redo. 1024. Okay. Oh man, in 40 minutes, with no workers. Oh, you guys have got to be kidding me. Okay, so I don't know when we're gonna do this map. Nope, not right. It's not gonna happen right away. Let's go back out to the main menu though. That's sad. Let's go back over 1024 energy. That's crazy. Okay. No. We don't leave the story mode. I need you to move over here. Yes, bonus B region. You get 1 hour for S-Class, 1 hour and 15 minutes for A-Class, 1 hour and 30 minutes for B-Class. Okay. What do they? Holy, so these bonus regions now, they're. I mean, it's just getting ridiculous now, right? I mean, it is just getting ridiculous what they want you to do on these puzzles. Raking in the coals. Due to the adverse wind conditions, the Zeppelin docks are far from the coal mines. Exporting the required massive coal volumes will require extra cash flow the low point coal cannot provide. I know, because coal's a bum to export. Instead, consider operating more profitable sign works chains to generate cash. So basically what they want you to do is they're basically telling you, look, take your coal, make something profitable, and ship that out, right? So instead of just taking coal, because they got this huge coal field over here, yes, you could turn it into energy and export that, right? But it's so yes, they do want coal exported. That's great, but they're saying, listen, take some of your extra coal and start making like really good stuff, right? Like, and the gasifiers, no way, I won't go that route. Like, I don't know why they want me to go with sign works. I'd rather make furniture. Furniture is just as profitable, and it's plastic and not this gas crap. Like, gas is a real big hassle. Or I can go custom goods and use the waste as a energy catalyst for these guys. I would rather do that. In fact, that's probably what I end up doing. And I can't believe they. And then of course they want 1,024 coal on top of that, right? Well, of course they do. That being said, is it really not worth the cash to do it? Like, if you use a Sparks engine that could run down here with coal and drop it off at the Zeppelin dock, I don't know. I think maybe you could. I mean, I might try a Sparks engine and just see how much coal you can get down there fast enough, right? I don't know what the maintenance cost on a Sparks engine is, but anyway. All right, let's have a look. One more. Let's have a look at level 17, right? And only 7K to start. Oh, well, yeah, right? Because they're getting so cheap now. Man, it's getting rough, people. It's just getting so rough. All right, here's going to be our next stream for sure. Region 17, Luxurious Vistas. Okay, sure. Yes, I understand. 1 hour S-Class, 115 A... Oh, gee, what am I getting myself into? Hey, Max. Corporate just sent over an odd order. They want a nature-centric city development. A city fit for employees, no less. No planning to live there? I mean, besides yourself, of course. No matter. You cannot argue with the corporate. They are requesting you start luxury room production pronto. You've even been given a license for concrete 10 height compatible track support. Wow. That's pretty intense there, Sato. Considering you stole my coffee, you stole my fresh fruit, you bum. Whatever. Okay, permanent license unlocked. The Hall Yard. We see the goal. So I guess that's how you build like extra tall. Wow. Concrete track support. Wow, that's fancy, isn't it? Delivered to the city. 32 luxury rooms. You get an hour to do that? Really? Is this like a two-parter that I don't know about? Because, I mean, that seems pretty sus, right? Yeah, salt. Obviously, they want you to use salt as your level 1. What are we doing for level 2? Luxury would be level 3. What do we got here? Hall yards. 4 steel, 2 plastic. Hulls. Oh, okay, so you need the hulls for this. Wow, look at the requirements to build this thing. No wonder they only want 32. You got to have 2 furniture, 1 hull, 1 steel, and to build a hull, you need 4 steel and 2 plastic. Wow, no wonder it's 32. Just making 32 is going to be tough. This will be an interesting challenge for once, because a lot of the challenges lately have been, look, can you make 9,000 things and ship it? And I'm like, yeah, I can. But this actually needs logic. Like in this puzzle, you're going to need to actually figure out, you actually got to figure out the supply chain, right? Like you need to make enough steel and enough plastic to make that. You need steel over here and then the furniture for that. This one's actually like This one actually isn't about the big number. It's about the big logic puzzle. I think that's going to make it nicer. That's for sure. Okay, with that, I guess it's time for me to go do and land shafts. It's hilly as hell. I know. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this joke of a terrain. Like, what's up with this? Now, again, if obviously you'll use no less than beefy boys here, right? If you use anything less than beefy boys, then holy smokes, like you could never use cheap trains on this. You'd never get them anywhere, right? I mean, it's just crazy. It's crazy, you know. But it is what it is. You know how it goes, right? At least the game didn't crash again. That's a good deal. We'll leave it there for now, though. This is where we're going to pick it up. I have no idea what we're going to do. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be Sparks Train. I mean, we do get a lot of money, 29,000, but that's not a lot of money. The amount of factories you need here, like you need steel factories, you need plastic factories, which means you need oil producing, right? So these are oil patches. Look at these ugly oil patches. Look at that. Ugh. You know, by the time you get all these factories down, and these factories are expensive, right? Like if we go in here tier 2 stuff, these factories are like $4,000 a piece. Like, you know, like these are not cheap factories. So that 29,000, I could spend that in a blink of an eye. That's why, you know. So yeah, I guess it's gonna get more challenging all the time, people. That was expected. I'm gonna lose my mind. Anyway, nevertheless, that's what's gonna happen on the next episode. As long as everything goes to plan. And I want to thank everybody for hanging out. Of course, Chi, Mr. O, I appreciate the stop bys. We're gonna, you know, we'll figure something out with this, right? I mean, this is a mess. This is definitely a mess, but we'll figure it out. It's what I do. And then after I'm done figuring it out, I'll probably, I'll be bald, but it'll be entertaining. That's for sure. I want to thank everybody for hanging out. I'm Max. This, of course, has been Railgrade Live. And, of course, for the rest of the week, we got a couple episodes of The Captain coming up, one being tomorrow. And, of course, Railgrade will be back in a couple of days. And, of course, we'll do this puzzle and pull all my crazy, you know, arm hair out. It'll be painful. It'll be very painful. So make sure you stay tuned and like the video because, I mean, people like pain and torture, and I don't know what it is about that. Okay, keep it calm and know when the ice is burning brain. Yeah, really, huh? You betcha. With that, I want to thank everybody for hanging out, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.